Today we are taking a look at Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid. This is the classical retro in the Trio-Try-iT Figure line by FuRyu. Vocaloid is a singing voice synthesizer that lets people create songs with virtual singers. It turned into a platform where many producers share music built around digital voices. Hatsune Miku is its most famous virtual idol, appearing in concerts, games, and collaborations around the world. Today's highlights for this figure are the surprised expression, a classical red outfit, and a small travel case with matching boots. The surprised look starts with wide-open teal eyes that show clear printed rings and compact highlights. Blush lines on the cheeks and a small circular mouth keep the emotion bright and playful. The classical outfit pairs a red capelet and skirt with white frills and a black ribbon at the neck. Gold trim and buttons pick out the edges of the capelet and bodice so the shapes read cleanly. The travel theme comes through in the small suitcase-style bag and mid-calf boots that frame and balance the lower half. A yellow rose and a 01 marking sit on the bag, while boot heels add movement to every step. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Her face leans into a bright surprise, with eyes opened wide and the mouth forming a small rounded shape that feels like a quiet gasp. Teal irises with darker inner rings sit around deep black pupils, and compact white highlights give the gaze a vivid sparkle. Blush lines across the cheeks add soft warmth, so the expression reads as cute and startled rather than shocked or fearful. The mouth is sculpted instead of just printed, which helps shadows fall naturally inside the circle and gives a subtle sense of depth. Short arched brows sit above the eyes and match the lash color, tying the whole expression together without heavy or sharp lines. Taken as a whole, the face looks gentle and approachable, the kind of surprise you might see when a friend is caught off guard in a pleasant way. Her hairstyle keeps the familiar long hair image but adjusts it to suit the classical outfit. Hair gathers into a bun at the back, with two long sections flowing out and curling near the ends. Front bangs split into multiple pieces that frame the cheeks while leaving plenty of space so the blush and eyes stay clearly visible. Pink streaks run through selected strands and echo the red accents in the outfit, linking hair and costume. The matte finish keeps reflections under control, so the sculpted ridges and curls remain easy to see from different angles. The outfit leans hard into a retro storybook traveler theme. Around the shoulders sits a red capelet that drapes over a white blouse, trimmed with neat gold lines along the edges. At the center of the chest, a black ribbon tie hangs down, pinned in place by a teal gem that picks up the color of her eyes and hair. Gold buttons run along the bodice and add small points of shine without overwhelming the design. The white blouse shows through at the sleeves and collar, giving contrast to the deeper red tones of the capelet. Folds around the shoulders and chest are gently sculpted, suggesting fabric with a bit of weight rather than flat plastic. The large bow tied at the back of the waist becomes another focal point, spreading out like the knot on a gift and reinforcing the classical feeling of the outfit. From certain angles, that bow frames the silhouette and makes the upper half feel fuller. Her pose helps sell the emotion. One arm is bent so the hand rises near her cheek, fingers slightly curled as if she just reacted to something unexpected on a quiet street. The other arm extends downward to hold the suitcase, letting the accessory hang at a natural angle beside the skirt. Together, the capelet, blouse, bow, and raised hand create the impression of a moment frozen mid-step, like she has paused to react before continuing her walk. The lower half keeps the same classical mood with a full red skirt that opens out in a gentle bell shape. Layered frills at the hem add small waves of movement, and a softer white inner frill peeks out to break up the solid red. From some angles, the folds sweep in one direction so it looks like a quiet breeze has just caught the fabric. Under the skirt, the legs are covered by soft stockings in a pale tone that almost blends into the skin. That choice keeps the figure modest while still letting the shape of the legs read through the smooth surface. There is no harsh contrast at the knees, so your eye moves naturally from the skirt into the boots without a break. The boots themselves do a lot of work for the lower body. They rise to mid-calf with a scalloped edge and a line of round buttons, which fits the retro travel theme. Dark heels and toes give them weight, while small purple bows on the fronts echo the accent colors used higher up. One leg stays straight and carries the weight, and the other bends slightly with the heel lifted, creating a gentle walking motion. Paired with the flowing hair and swinging skirt, that step keeps the pose lively without turning it into a big action scene. This figure is approximately 19 centimeters tall. That's about 7.5 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, this version of Hatsune Miku aims to capture a quiet, storybook kind of charm rather than a loud stage moment. The surprised expression, with its rounded mouth and bright eyes, feels like a small snapshot from an autumn stroll where something unexpected has just caught her attention. The soft blush and gentle brows keep the mood friendly, so the face works well both up close and from a normal viewing distance. The classical outfit adds a lot of character. The red capelet, skirt, gold trim, and large waist bow come together like a retro travel costume, while the black ribbon and teal gem help link the colors back to Miku's familiar palette. It feels ornate, but the details are placed carefully so nothing seems crowded or noisy. From the back, the waist bow and gathered hair keep the silhouette interesting, which is pleasing when you look around the figure from every angle. Lower down, the pleated skirt, petticoat edge, and mid-calf boots complete the traveler theme. The small travel case with its rose decoration and 01 marking is a fun nod for fans, suggesting a character who is out on a small journey rather than on stage. Because the outfit is modest and the mood is calm, this piece should appeal to collectors who like Miku in quieter, more everyday scenes, as well as those who enjoy classical clothing styles. If you want a prize figure that mixes familiar colors with a more mature, retro concept, this classical retro version is an easy one to recommend. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.